Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Chakra Balancing for the Curious. I'm Janice Neri Miller, and I'm coming in from the very snowy at this point of the year, Park City, Utah. And I also have Meg Paz coming in from the slightly snowy New Jersey. And then we have Laura Sofia Castro Alvarez coming in from Colombia. No snow at all, I imagine. And so I just want to welcome you into our Zoom, and this is the introductory class. So we're just going to kind of give you guys an overview of what we intend to create for you guys in our 8-week series. And so Meg, if you would just introduce everyone into the room and what we're creating here.
Okay, welcome everyone. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, Janice, for starting us off here. So what we are creating here for everyone, like Janice said, is a chakra balancing for the curious. And so what we want to do is create a safe space for you to come and to ask your questions about, what does this mean? How do you balance a chakra? What is a chakra? Where do I find them? How do I dress when I balance chakras? Can I wear yoga pants? Do I have to have my hair done? Am I allowed to ask questions about chakras if I'm a certain religion, or if I have never known what a chakra is in my life? These are all the questions that we have found that we've asked and wanted to be able to ask questions and not seem like we're so evolved and we know all of these things about chakras and how this all works. We're not gurus. That's not why we're coming off here. We are just, moms who want to help you create the balance in your life and help to balance those chakras out. So Laura Sofia, please take us through some of what this is going to entail.
Thank you, Meg, and thank you, Janice. Well, welcome, everyone. It's amazing to be sharing this space with you. We're going to talk a little bit about chakras today as an introduction, and then we're going to do a deep dive in every chakra here from 7 classes. So take care of yourselves. Just give this space to yourselves. It's going to be like some minutes that we really deserve. And all of the questions are allowed. So what are chakras? Yeah, that's the first question, right? Yep. Well, actually, the name or the word chakra means wheel. So when we talk about chakras, we're talking about our energetic wheels. So are those wheels of energy that every human being has. So if you know about them or not, you still have them. So they are centers of reception, assimilation, storage, and transmission of energy. So they are very, very powerful wheels. And these chakras, they really have different properties, colors, locations, right? And there are 7 principal chakras that we have in our body. That's the 7 main spectrum of the rainbow also. I love rainbows. I'm sharing this with you. And I just call the chakra the inner rainbow also. So they are located in different levels of our body, at different parts of our body, of our physical body, but these are energetic centers, right? So they are associated with different aspects, colors, and elements. Yeah. So as we're going to have a chakra class for each chakra, right? Here we're just going to see very quickly a little bit about the 7 chakra, the principal 7 chakras. And just as a curious fact, each chakra has 21 sub-chakras. So that's a lot of energy moving, right? A lot of wheels and mini wheels, huge energy. So we're just going to start quickly to talk about the 7 chakras. We're going to talk about the name, the color, the location, and I'm going to invite you all to just use your hands to locate each of the chakras. So we're going to have our hands looking for the first chakra that is located in the base of our spine. So if we just can touch there, there is located the root chakra. That's chakra number 1. And this chakra is related with survival, with grounding, and it's also associated to the element earth. So that's our great connection to Mother Earth, right? So we can ask ourselves, like, how do we know if we have a blockage there, right? And one of the things that we can just relate to is that if you have trouble finding or holding your ground, probably there's a chakra, a blockage chakra in this first chakra. Okay, so that's our first chakra. Now going up, we have the second chakra. That's the orange chakra. That's the sacral. The sacral chakra is located in the lower abdomen. So if you put your hand below your belly, or your navel, there's this second chakra that is all related with desire, with pleasure, with sexuality, with procreation. So this is a very, very important and very energetic chakra. How do we know if there's probably a blockage there? So if you have trouble knowing what do you want or what do you need in your life, probably there's a blockage there, okay? So then if we go up and we put our hand in up, like above our navel, there's our solar plexus chakra. This is our inner sun. And this inner sun is just all related about will, power, assertiveness. This is amazing also because it's our inner sun, and it's related with this element fire. Okay, so this is the fire within us. And how do we know if we have a blockage? Well, if you are not sure about what is your purpose in life, probably there's a blockage there. So if we go up and we just get to the chakra in the middle chakra between the 7, that's the 4th chakra, right? It's our heart. So the green chakra, that's our heart chakra, and it's located in our heart. So we can put our hand there and feel how our heart is beating in this moment. And it's all related about love. So it's love, self-love, unconditional love. There's the power. This chakra is related with the element air. And well, if you probably criticize yourself or judge yourself a lot, there's probably a blockage there. Okay, so that could be one of the big blockages in this 4th chakra. Now, if we go up, we put our hands here in our throat chakra. Our throat chakra, that's our 5th chakra, and it's located in our throat. It's all about communication and creativity also. Its element is sound, as we talk, as we hear, it's all about sound. And it's blue. It's blue with light blue, or turquoise is the color. And if you really have any trouble speaking or those things that really matter to you, probably you have a blockage here. Then if we go up, we have our 6th chakra that is here in our 3rd eye. Here in our 3rd eye, it's located between our eyebrows, right? And its color, it's dark blue. Sometimes it's almost purple or indigo color also. And it's all about seeing or intuition. And its element is light. It's the light that it's just seen more, not just because of our physical eyes, but also like from those things that our physical eyes can't see. So this chakra is it's very connected with intuition. So when we have any trouble trusting our intuition, we definitely have a blockage there. And finally, not less important, we have our 7th chakra, that is our crown. Our crown chakra is located here in the top of our head, and it's related with the purple color, or sometimes fuchsia, or also pink, dark pink. And it's our crown, right? It's we are the queens or kings of our life. It's our antenna connected to spirituality. And this is all about understanding. Understanding its element is consciousness, and there comes the awakening of consciousness. And how do we know? How do we know if we have a blockage there? Well, if we have problems learning new things, and we're very close to known things that we just have known like a lot of time in our life, or just think that we can go out there, we probably have a blockage there. Okay, so these are basically the 7 chakras, like in in small time. And this is why we're going to have very focused classes on each of the chakras, because there's a lot of information. We're going to deep dive in every chakra, but here we just wanted to do this introduction for you to know the color, the name, what is the relation in its aspects, the element related, and some tips to know if probably you have a blockage there. So there you go. Here are the 7 principal chakras.
Thank you. You explained it so
Awesome.
simply and easily.
A little bit, yeah, big things just with a little information.
Yes, a little bit of information. So thank you for that. And I think, so like you said, we're going to take each chakra 1 week at a time, 1 class at a time, and then we're going to kind of deep dive in a lot more information on each one and how to help balance each of them. So Meg, can you kind of go through like what they could expect in each class, like the outline of the different things we're going to talk about each chakra on?
Yes, absolutely. So again, we're going to hit on each chakra, its location, its color, its function, the glands or organs that each chakra is attached to, some essential oils that can help to what's the word I'm looking for? Oh my goodness. To hold space, I guess, for that chakra, to support. That's the word I'm looking for, to support
Yes.
each chakra. We're going to talk about gems and minerals and crystals and how they can support each chakra and its function. We're going to talk about different foods that we can eat to help to balance those chakras as well. And then we're also going to talk about the qualities. So positive qualities, negative qualities, vibrations, high vibrations, low vibrations, and how we can make sure that our chakras are good spinning wheels and we can keep them spinning the way they're supposed to, unclogged and happy, so that we can maintain balance in our lives. So those are some of the things that you can expect to receive during each class, as well as a little bit of meditation, very quickly, some affirmations that we will have for everybody. And what did I miss, Janice? I think I covered everything.
I think you got it. And if you
Nailed
didn't,
it.
we'll cover it in the class. That's all it sounds.
Exactly. Come see, it'll be a surprise.
If we missed anything.
Thank you. And also it's very important, thank you, Meg, to know that we're also going to be talking about chakra healing, and there's different ways of chakra healing, and this is very important because we're talking about balance, and when we talk about balance, we just look forward to bring body, mind, and energy together. And if we talk about the 2 main ways to align this energy in our chakras, we just can talk about first how to balance between the excess and the deficiency in each of the chakras, and also how to balance in the different chakras have 100% of our energy, right? So we can just see if probably a chakra has too much energy, other chakras could have less energy. Yeah. So the even distribution of that energy is so important that is also all about chakra healing. So if we just have a simple example, like just following a little bit of maths, if we have 100% of our energy divided in all of our chakras, that would be more or less 14% of energy in each of our chakras. So if we have one chakra that is using 30% of our energy, well, probably there would be another that has probably 10 or less % of that energy. So it's very important to see what are the blockages in the different chakras for us to just connect to that balance. And that will make us feel a real balance in our energy, in our body, and in our mind.
Yes. And I think that's huge, because sometimes we overcompensate with one part of our energy because another is lacking, right? And we can see how that then shows up in imbalance in our energy. And usually those closest to us are the first ones to point it out. If we don't have our own awareness.
Of course they are.
About being able, but that's one of the things I think I love about the intention that we're bringing to this class is just simple modalities, being able to tap in and be aware. And we'll each share our own journey, how we came into this space. And you'll see we're moms, we had our own thing, how we came into this is not like, oh, I've been meditating on a mountain for the last 7 years and came to this awareness and knowledge, this is so we're just hoping that as we've walked this path a little bit, that we can shed a little light for everyone who joins us, who's just coming into this awakening and is curious, and how can I, and like guide me without judgment to understanding some of these things as well, because that's what was provided for us. And so we just want to provide that for others. So since Laura Sofia Castro Alvarez, you were just explaining the chakras, why don't you explain how you got to this place? And then we'll go with Meg, and then I'll wrap it all up, because we want to keep this still within a half an hour for people.
Amazing. Thank you, beautiful Dennis. Well, yeah, my name is Laura Sofia. I'm from Colombia, so my name in Spanish is Laura Sofia. So that's a different vibration. I just love my two names that actually just represent bravery and wisdom. So that's amazing, because it's my integration of my feminine and my masculine. So I've been in this spiritual path over 13 years, and I just consider myself as a consciousness, essence, and presence awakener. I love crystals, and I love energetic healing through crystals, and I work with crystals. I also produce and design energetic jewelry, and I'm actually a mom of a 23-month baby, Samuel. And after working 11 years in a big company in marketing, I just started to feel that I wanted to connect myself with my real inspiration. That is definitely the consciousness, essence, and presence awakening, and also very inspired in crystals and in healing and in colors. So this is a perfect space to me, just to talk about chakras, to talk about our energies, and also make it simple is so important. So yes, I'm here as an inspirational guide to awake, integrate, and transform our true self, of that inner rainbow that we're talking about. And yeah, I'm actually connected with that rainbow healing style. And this chakra balance is so important for us to just live a flowing life.
Awesome.
Well, that's so beautiful.
Let's hear about you, Meg.
So I am a mama of 3, and before I had children, I was out in the professional world. I was a claims adjuster. I was a paralegal. I worked for a very large insurance company. and was doing the whole corporate deal. I was going to climb the corporate ladder and do all that. And then I became a mom. So my whole entire life, professionally, personally, everything changed. And I did not want to put her in daycare. So I started to look for an opportunity in which to work from home. And I found myself in the wellness industry. So I've been in the wellness industry now for over 21 years. I have helped people lose weight for a very long time. But what I have found over the last few years is that there was something missing from that as well. And I wasn't feeling like I was helping people in the way that I am supposed to be helping people. And I felt like I was kind of knocking my head against a brick wall because it wasn't enough. There was something that was missing in my teaching and my offering to people that I didn't know what it was. So what I have found over the last couple of years is body, mind, soul wellness is either a triangle or a circle. It's all integrated together. And when you have all three of them, then you can have true wellness. But without one of them, you're not getting full, complete wellness. So I've kind of stepped into this space of body, mind, and soul wellness. And so that's how I've been helping people. And that is just a true calling for me in my life.
Thank you.
Thank you, Janice.
Yes.
Over to you.
Over to me. So yeah, I came into this space more. So I've always been a little bit quirky, a little bit odd, a little bit woo-woo, but so undercover. So my dear friends know that about me. There's a little bit of something there always. But I was working in IT for the bank. So I was into spreadsheets more than tarot. But what was interesting is I was doing tarot readings for my friends in IT at the bank. So there was always like this part of me. But ever since my childhood, I had a very trauma heavy childhood and upbringing. And I had done a lot to overcome that, not only physically to be strong as an athlete, but mentally. I worked on my mindset, whether that was through therapy or whether through professional, personal development, career, whatever, force. And I thought arrived at a very good place. I was happily married. And what I found is that when my husband, who's in the military, deployed and came back different, some triggers started to resurface for me. And I also had another series of events. I became a mom. So I had my daughter. So wham, a whole whoosh of what we call feminine energy came in and put me on tilt. I started being at home instead of out in the career. There was just so many things. And what I've now come to learn is that is what we would call the universal 2x4, smacking me upside the head back into my true path. And an awakening and an opening and an awareness of I was missing parts of my life that I didn't know. And one of the things that came through in that darker spot was even during my childhood, I always felt the presence of something more, a light that carried me through. And here it was again, calling me back to focus on this part of myself and my connection. And so, yes, that, like you said, Meg, that divine, trying of mind, body, and soul, the soul needed to be called to. And so, yes, I did step back into Google was my friend, right? This is how I learned a lot of this stuff, but these more spiritual aspects of self-awareness, self-determination, and a rebirth, if you will, and accessing my energy from the chakras. I am very present and very clear on when every single one of those chakras opened, because like I said, the universe you need to learn some things here. But it wasn't anything that I thought would be a huge part of my life. but because it was such an amazing journey, I now find myself aligned in this space to share this with others, because so many men and women I'm talking to are having the same kind of like burst of an awakening or a calling or something. And that's where the curiosity comes in. What is this, right? And so yeah, I love being at home now with my little 6-year-old daughter. She goes to school, and and helping her to understand that there's mind, body, and soul for her to be balanced. And so that's how I came into this space. I am back into my tarot, although I've only done it for friends and family. So if anybody would like a free one, I'll try it out on you, see if I can do it for strangers. But each of us also, offer now different modalities for helping people, whether Lara Sophia, you're doing energetic jewelry and crystals, and Meg, you're doing breath work, you're doing body work, things like that. There's different parts of us that we're doing. You can reach out to us if either one of us resonate with you more. We have services, we have things that we can provide for you. Mine is, if you want to know your life purpose and your blocks and your assets and everything like that, it's in your natal chart. I'm an astrology geek too. But essential oils for energetic and frequency healing and things like that. But the main thing is you just go with your own intuition, reach out to whatever calls to you, try different things, bounce around, Google. But we're trying to also create a safe space. So if you have questions, you can always reach out to any one of us and ask whatever questions you're afraid to ask in the public forum. And then the other thing is, Lara Sophia, you provide an excellent assessment. So I would strongly suggest, if you want to start there, it's a really good place to start, because she can really assess if you do have blockages or imbalances, where they are and what to work on. If you want to try breath work, Meg has an intro to breath work. You can do a mini micro session, and it's not so intimidating that you can figure out if you like it. And, or if you want to see what's in your chart and see what energies you can work with that you were born here to create, I can help you with that too. So, and you can reach out to us on many, many platforms, but the biggest way you can find us is on Facebook under We Rise, We Roar, and on the Clubhouse under We Rise, We Roar, where we do these classes on Clubhouse. And then we each have our own Instagrams and things like that. So just get our name, find us, and we will be there to support you guys on this simple curiosity. Anything else you guys want to add to that?
Yes, well, I just can say that if you're here and if you're watching this and hearing us, it's not just because it happened, it's the synchronicities of the divine, the universe, source love, or that we can see. And if you just open your heart and you resonate with us, well, here we are with all of my love. If you want to do anything about chakra healing and with crystals and just connect with yourself, well, this is a safe space, and it is for curious, because this journey starts with curiosity. So welcome, welcome, welcome. And we hope to see you all on all of the classes, because it's very interesting to just have a deep dive in each chakra, each color, each location, and all of the surprises we have for you.
I love it. You're muted, Janice.
The next one is root, holding your ground. We'll see you there.
See you there.
Peace and blessings, everyone.
Bye.
Take care, everyone.
Bye.
Blessings,
Bye.
love.
Bye.
Bye-bye.